Literally see and feel and sense the seconds pass. Na parang nag-slow mo yung buhay. And then I just took in one deep breath and I say, wow, mula noon, that started off my mental health journey. And then, simula noon, nagkaroon ako ng awareness at nagkaroon ako ng sense of responsibility. Nasasabihin ko, aangkinin ko na talaga yung buhay ko. Hi everyone and welcome to my Facebook page! Yes, I finally did it! After much serious thought and prayers, pinag-isipan ko talaga. Hi! I decided to do a vlog now kasi kanina sobrang tahimik. Actually, until now, no? Sobrang tahimik na I can literally see and feel and sense the seconds pass. Na parang nag-slow mo yung buhay. And then, I just took in one deep breath and I say, wow, thank God for this life. Alam mo yon, yung parang, salamat Panginoon sa regalo ng buhay. And not everyone gets to experience that, no? Na you can literally feel that you are alive. And for me, ano na yon, malaking bagay. Kasi actually, today marks the third year of my first major anxiety attack. Na hindi ko alam na anxiety attack pala yun. And simula noon, that started off my mental health journey. And then, simula noon, nagkaroon ako ng awareness at nagkaroon ako ng sense of responsibility. Nasasabihin ko, aangkinin ko na talaga yung buhay ko. At I will, take the courage to really own my life and run it according to how I see the Lord wants me to run it. Okay? So, this is a follow-up on the video that I shared to you, yung isang araw na ang saya-saya ko, and I just highlighted to you yung idea ko of what a good, simple, and meaningful life is. And interestingly, itong pag-uusapan natin is medyo para siyang counterintuitive, no? Pero dahil sa topic na to, kaya ko nakita ang buhay. Okay? At yung totoong buhay. And that topic is death. Nung 2018 na yon, naramdaman ko na para akong unti-unting nauupos na kandila. Okay, so sige, just to give you a history. So, that was November 2017 when I had parang I suddenly feel tired and lethargic. Like, every time I wake up in the morning, nakatulog naman ako, pero pag gising ko, pagod na pagod ako. Tapos parang nag-throb yung heart ko na hindi ko maintindihan. Parang siyang skip ng beat. So sabi ko, okay, baka ano lang ako, baka pagod lang or baka stress lang talaga, ganyan. Yung context ko noon, I was in a job that I didn't really like. But I think that I had to take because, like, I'm an adult and my mom was asking me, ano bang gusto mong gawin sa buhay mo? Ganyan. Bakit parang you can't make a decision and really decide and choose, no? Nabanggit ko nga sa inyo, no, na that time, I can't really tell you what I want, but I know what I don't want, no? And what I don't want is that job. But I had to take that anyway. Tapos at the same time, I had a heartbreak from a very, very good friend. Alam ko hindi naman niya sinasadya yun. Like, during that time, I really feel angry and resentful towards that person. Pero like, in hindsight, alam ko hindi naman talaga niya sinadya yun kasi iba rin yung response ko. Like, I was not really ready that time. And the circumstances wouldn't really allow us or whatever that feeling that we have for each other to flourish. So, but yeah, so you were in a job that you hate and then, broken-hearted ka. Pero I thought kasi, I'm strong. So, kala ko okay lang ako. So, hindi ko siya pinapansin. And then, suddenly, nagkaroon ako ng rashes. I think that was, November. Nagkaroon ako ng sore throat. And then, after nun, rashes. medyo umokay ako nung Christmas season kasi syempre everyone's happy, ganyan. Tapos padating nung January, yun nga, yung nagka-rashes ako nung December and it was ruled out as parang non-specific na viral illness. Dengue, pero hindi naman dengue kasi ang taas ng blood, ko nun, parang platelet count. But I had this weird viral illness daw na nag-cause nung rashes. So, sinugod ako sa ER, ganyan. And then, niresetahan ako ng Benadryl na 50 milligram. Like, hello, 10 milligram nga lang, di ba, knock off ka na. So, 50 milligram, niresetahan ako ganyan. Talagang groging yung lola nyo. Tapos, every time I wake up, I feel really, really tired. Natulog ka na ng mga 16 hours. Pagising mo, inaantok ka pa rin. Sabi ko, I mean, this is something not good. No, and I know that there's something wrong with me. And then we visited internal doctors, tapos cardiologists, I even checked on the optometrist kasi parang nagdo-double vision ako, ganyan. All in all, if I counted it right, no, I had 13 doctors who checked up on me. I was trying to figure out what's wrong with me, and they can't figure out what's wrong with me. Pag nandun ka pala sa state na yun, na walang makapag-guarantee sa'yo, not even doctors, you cannot trust them. I even went to our, yung doctor na, kapag, yung doctor namin since bata ako, na kapag siya talaga yung nagreseta sa amin, siya yung nag-check up sa amin, gagaling kami in just 3 days, 5 days. Pero, after going to her, walang guarantee. Like, wala akong makapitan that time na that would tell me what's happening. So, sa kagaya ko na may pagka-control freak, you know, it's something na talagang, something na nakakatakot. And that time yon, needless to say, I developed health anxiety to the point na kahit kumain ako ng isang pizza, natatakot na ako kasi feeling ko mamamatay ako kasi nga yung lahat ng mga tawag dito, yung mga vital signs like BP, creatinine levels, at tita talks to, cholesterol, ganyan, SGPT, SGOT, lahat yun ang tataas, and ang weird talaga, no? And then, dumating yung point na hindi na ako makatulog. Kahit na nasa kama na ako ng alas 9, nakaset na lahat ng works, no? Just for me to go to sleep. Hindi talaga. I would just sleep for 30 minutes and then that's it. I eventually, my psychiatrist had to give me antidepressants kasi ang sabi niya, kunin mo to dahil nga you need to sleep. No? Yung hormones mo are not working well, and no matter how much therapy na ginagawa mo through the help of your clinical psychologist. So I'm seeing a clinical psychologist, I'm seeing a psychiatrist that time. So dalawa yun, no? Hindi talaga siya gumagana. So, for the life of me, sabi ko, like, kung mamamatay ako ngayon, this is not the life that I wanted. This is not how I wanted to end my life. So, sabi ko, dumating ako sa point, of course, na wala na talaga akong gana. Like, I don't feel anything at all. Like, I was so numb. I was not feeling anything. 2 weeks, I had a very good friend na kinukulit ako. No, yun lang. But other than that, nothing gives me joy, nothing gives me excitement. And, you know, I was actually, you know, a bit emotional when I was reading yung paper na isa kong student. Yung student na yun, achiever siya, matalino talaga, no? Pero sabi niya, she had a difficult time coming to terms in writing the paper kasi yung question ko is death and the antithesis to life. And then, you know, when I was reading her paper, sobrang naramdaman ko rin yung confusion niya. Kasi siya parang, she had it all together too. Like, she's following the rules, she's a very good student, she's very conscientious siya sa grades niya, ganyan. She's doing everything that she can for her to secure a good life. No? Pero ang sabi niya, I think what makes this paper difficult to answer is that I think I know what death is, but I don't know what life is. Like, oh my goodness. Sabi ko, wow, yeah. I mean, a lot of us are certain that we don't want to die. But not a lot of us are very sure that we want to live. And a lot of people right now are actually not living. You know, but we are like walking dead. na wala nang sense of this excitement for life and something to look forward to. So what happened? Like, I don't know, this might be different for you, or some of you might be able to relate to that. Pero nung time na yon, nung nandun ako sa ospital, tapos narisahan ako ng kung ano nung gamot, and then after several visits to the psychiatrist and the psychologist, I told myself, when I recover from this, I will be responsible for my own life. I will make choices that are true to what I think I should be doing every second, every waking hour of my life. At ang cathartic moment para sa akin, no, nung time na umiyak ako ng mga 20 minutes, so I had psychiatrist, I had a clinical psychologist, and then I went to a spiritual counselor kasi feeling ko kulang yung sa psychiatrist medicines, clinical psychologist, the science behind my hormones, but I think I need someone to talk to on a spiritual level para holistic, no, yung approach dun sa management nung nangyayari sa akin that time. And then what was assessed that time was that the most important people in my life and the most important things to me, hindi sila magkasundo. So in short, iba yung parang nakikita kong expectations ng mga tao sa paligid ko and yung sa tingin kong totoo para sa akin. So yung cathartic moment ko was one day I was just crying and crying. And this was, after almost 2 weeks na nagpahinga ako. Actually, ang hinihingi ko nga sa office noon 1 month, pero because of the demanding na load ng position ko that time, 2 weeks lang yung binigay sa akin. So sinulit ko yung 2 weeks na yun. Pahinga ako, nag-isip ako talaga. Pero like, sobrang wala akong gana nun sa buhay. Pag nakita niyo yung mukha ko nun, sobrang yung the glow in my eyes, wala yun nung time na yun. After nung 2 weeks na yun, umiyak ako na umiyak for 20 minutes. And the more my mother would ask me kung anong problema, the more akong iyak na iyak, and I just cannot talk. I was just crying and crying. But it was a good thing, no? It was a good sign because suddenly I'm feeling something. Then I cried again for the next 10-15 minutes or so until I blurted out, hindi ito yung gusto kong buhay. No? Yun ang sabi ko. And then my mom started asking me, okay, ano bang gusto mong mangyari? Ano bang gusto mong gawin? And then yun. Yung mga susunod na mga ginawa ko, I'll talk more about that, no? Pero I think what started it all was this profound realization na lahat tayo mamamatay. At kung nabigyan tayo ng pagkakataon na mabuhay, how can we make the most out of that life that was given to us? No, and sa akin, ang nakita ko, I don't really need a lot of accomplishments. I don't need a lot of money. I don't really need a lot of approval from other people. What I need is, number one, to be true to how God designed me. And it was not really according to my gifts, my skills, and my talents, but it was according to God's nature, no? And what is God's nature? That is to be loving, to be more gracious, to be patient, to be kind. So, hinanap ko yung path kung saan ako mas magiging ganon, no? At yun, I'll talk more about that later, including yung aking mga sinacrifice, mga nilet go, and at the same time, yung pag-restore ko doon sa community, sa family ko. So yeah, with death kasi, no, what I like about this, yung mga shinare nga ng mga students ko, you will become authentic. Why will you become authentic in the face of death? Kasi na-realize mo na walang ibang pwedeng mamatay para sa'yo. Pag namatay ka, hindi ka pwedeng sagutin ng kahit sino. No, even the doctors could not save me. That's when I realized na, my goodness, ako lang talaga, ako lang yun. Thus, no one would be living my life for me but me. So I have to take responsibility for it. No? And then, isa pa, dahil dun, yun, inalam ko talaga, sino ba talaga ako. I thought I actually knew myself, but I really, took a deeper and closer look. Sino ba talaga ako? Hindi sa kung ano yung image ng ibang tao sa akin, but sino ba talaga ako, and what is it that I really want, and what I think God wants me to do. And then, dahil doon, no, natuto ako na enjoyin yung moment na to. Sabi ko nga no, isa sa mga bagay na, kaya rin ako nag-launch ng mga ganitong vlogs, kasi isa sa mga nasulat ko dun sa journal ko, like if I'm just given 24 hours to live, no, nabigyan ako ng notice, no, ganun ako ka-lucky, nabigyan ako ng notice, ano yung gagawin ko? Sabi ko, alam mo, kung may 24 hours na lang ako matitira, I'll just record a video and tell the world how beautiful life is, and how precious it is that you're given the chance to just simply take in that wonderful breath, and then I'll cook the best dinner that I probably can cook, breakfast, lunch, and then I ask my family to spend that with me, and yun lang. And then, record a video and tell the world, no, na life is good. And no matter whatever it is that comes your way, it is still good. Yung idea lang talaga natin ng ano yung maganda at successful, yun lang yung nagme-mess up, no, sa magandang buhay na we already have. So, nung nasagot ko yun, sabi ko, yun lang pala yung gusto ko no? Yun lang pala yung gusto ko. So, sabi ko, bakit ako magpapakapagod sa mga trabaho na won't allow me time to cook and spend time with my family? Bakit ako magpapakirap sa isang trabaho that will not allow me time to record videos like this? Sinama ko rin na gusto kong kumanta, makijam kasama ng mga friends ko in that last 24 hours of my life. So, nung sinulat ko yun, sabi ko, okay, if this is how I want to see the 24 hours of my life, I would make it a point na the next days, no, the 365 years will be filled with those kinds of days. So, nag-overtime na naman ako. So I hope you got something from my random musings, and and that will allow you to embrace a life of purpose in the eyes of death, no? Medyo morbid sa mata ng tao, but for me, that was the most enlightening and empowering truth that I ever was able to encounter, so that I was able to learn what true life is. Asya, ingat po kayo. Bye-bye.